Hey guys, so in today's video, I'll be showing you how to start an LLC in the state of Virginia. Here are the 7 steps that we'll be talking more about in detail, but if you guys want to skip all these steps and have a service do this for you, I recommend to all my friends, just use a service like Northwest to do all this for you. It's super affordable. We have a discount link down below. It's just gonna make sure that your life is way easier. It's gonna make sure that you're doing everything compliantly and legally. I recommend you guys follow along. Just skip to this time code down below. Make sure you use our link to get that special pricing, and you'll also be helping us support our channel and make free videos like this possible. So thank you so much in advance. Okay, so let's start with step 1, which is to name your LLC. And when you're choosing a name for your business, you do need to follow Virginia's state naming guidelines. So your name must include limited liability company, LLC, or L.L.C. I recommend just using LLC since it's the cleanest. There's also different words you cannot use. I'm not going to go into this too much in this video, but feel free to pause this video. You'll also want to make sure that your name is available in the state. So conduct a state name search. And then if you are trying to build a website, you want to make sure that that domain is available. Step number 2 is to file your Virginia LLC Articles of Organization. So this is filed on the Virginia State Corporation Commission website, and currently the filing fee is $100. There's multiple ways you guys can do it. First is online, which is what I recommend, but you can also mail it or deliver it in person. While doing this, you'll also need to decide on your management structure. So is it going to be member managed or is it going to be manager managed? Now, 99% of you guys watching this video are going to select member managed since you are a member and you are managing yourself. But if you want an outside party to manage it for you, you guys can select that. Step number 3 is to create your LLC operating agreement. So this is not required in the state of Virginia, but it is highly recommended. And the reason for that is because it's a legal document that outlines the ownership and operating procedures of your LLC. So yeah, basically like a rule book. This is going to make sure that all owners and employees know what to expect from the company, and it will minimize future conflicts. It's going to include these things. So organization structure, management and voting structure, capital contributions, distribution rules, membership change rules, as well as dissolution rules. Obviously pretty hard to write, so that's why we just recommend using a service to do this for you. Step number 4 is to obtain your EIN for the state. So this is your federal tax identification number. It's basically the social security number for your business, and you need this because it allows the IRS to identify and keep track of your business's tax status. So you need this EIN to open up a business bank account, hire employees, and file your taxes. It's actually very easy to get your EIN by yourself. And for most people, it should take 5-10 minutes. Okay, step number 5 is to hire a registered agent. So this is a person or a business that's responsible for sending and receiving important legal documents on your behalf. So these are things like tax forms, lawsuits, government correspondence forms, stuff like that. They must be a full-time resident of Virginia. They have to be available during working hours. And yes, it can be yourself, it can be an employee, or it can be a registered agent service, which is what most people choose. This type of service usually costs between $100 to $150 per year. But if you guys use a service like Northwest to do it for you, they actually include their registered agent service free for 1 year. So you're paying $39 to file your LLC, but you get that $125 thing for free. So it makes a lot of sense. So now I'm gonna show you guys how to use Northwest to actually do all this for you. It's just gonna take a few minutes. I recommend you guys use the link down below to get to the correct landing page and then follow along. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like when you click on that link down below. It's gonna take you to this special page with this $39 business formation service. So what we're gonna do is click get started. So the first thing we're gonna select is what type of business we'd like to start. So we're gonna select LLC, and then we'll select our state here. So as you guys can see, there are 3 different options for the filing times. The faster you want it, the more expensive it's gonna be. And this is a fee that goes to the state. It does not go to Northwest, so you would need to pay this fee regardless. We'll just go with the standard time for this video. I do recommend having them file the beneficial ownership information for you. That is $9, but you guys can select that or not. We'll click continue here. So now we're gonna enter in the company details. So first we'll select our business name. Okay, we'll choose Charlie Chang Productions LLC. We'll select no here since I don't want them to send it to my attorney. For the business purpose, I'll put that right here. It does not need to be that crazy, just put something. And I recommend using the registered agent address for both of these. That's where you really get that privacy. Now we will click continue. So now we're gonna enter in the company management information. So we're gonna go with member managed since that's gonna be most of you guys. But you guys can click on this and learn a little bit more about it. I'll enter in my name right here. We'll select the registered agent address. If you have multiple members, you'll click on this, but since it's just me, we'll click continue. Now I'll enter in my contact details. After that's done, we'll click continue. We'll enter in our email address and create a password. After that's done, we'll click continue. You guys can choose whether or not you want to sign up for their business identity package. Just for this video, I will deselect it, but it is free for 90 days. We'll click continue now. Now we'll be able to add on optional items. So feel free to choose what you want. This is going to be the EIN service, so they can do that for you for $50. If you want that form 2553 filled out too for the S Corp election, you guys can also select this. But just for now, I won't select these and we'll select continue. Now what we're going to do is enter in our payment information. And after that, you'll click done. And once you do that, basically they're going to start forming your LLC. And yeah, you guys saw it's super easy. It makes forming an LLC extremely simple. Okay, so after you form your LLC, there's going to be a lot of compliance. I won't get into all the business licenses and permits too much in this video, but just know that there are different things you guys do need to be aware of because we definitely want to avoid any penalties. There's also the annual registration fee in Virginia. So unlike a lot of other states, you are lucky because you don't need to submit an annual report. But like I said earlier, there is that annual registration fee. This can be done online or by mail, costs $50. And the deadline is due each year on or before the last day of the month when your LLC was formed. There also may be additional permits and licensing you guys might need. I'm not going to go into this too much, but I just recommend look into this and make sure that they are done correctly. So step number 7, we'll talk about these steps after forming your LLC. You're going to want a business bank account. So this is going to separate your personal assets from your business assets. Very important. Some of our favorite business accounts are going to be down below. They are free to open and they're the ones that I personally use. You also might want a business credit card, which I do personally recommend. Not only will it help keep business expenses separate, but it's also going to help you build up free points to travel for free, get cash back, and things like that. Overall, I just never recommend using a debit card. Always use credit. And yeah, our favorite credit cards, they're going to be down below. I do recommend checking those out, see which business credit card you think fits you and your business and apply for that. And third is you want to hire an accountant, right? Don't do your taxes yourself. It's hard. They can help you save a lot of money. Now, in terms of tax filing requirements, there is the Virginia sales tax if you guys do sell things. There's also employer taxes if you have employees. And for actually filing your taxes, there's going to be 2 different forms. If you have a multi-member LLC, you're going to use Form 1065. And if you have a single member LLC, which is most of you guys, you're going to use Form 1040. There are also new requirements for 2024, the BOI form. This is basically a form that you do need to fill out. If you file your LLC after January 1st, 2024, then you will have 90 days to file this form. Here are a bunch of rules talking about what types of companies do need to file this form. I'm not going to go into it too much, but just look over these slides. Know that you probably do need to fill out this form. Here are the reporting deadlines again for you guys to look at, and just make sure you guys do this because there are some pretty big penalties for non-compliance. So yeah, that's basically how you guys can form your LLC in the state of Virginia in just 7 easy steps. As you guys saw, while these steps might be pretty easy, actually doing them compliantly is not easy at all. So that's why we just recommend use something like Northwest to do this for you. It's $39 if you use our link, and it's going to save you guys so much headache. Anyways, hopefully you guys got some good value from this video. If you guys didn't, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more content just like this. On this channel, our whole goal is to help you guys with free videos helping you to grow and start your business. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.